Hello viewer, welcome to my YouTube channel Software Testing. Today is the first tutorial for JavaScript. As you know, JavaScript is one of most popular and famous programming languages. It has been used for a lot. You can do the web development, software testing, also app development too. My purpose is software testing. As you know, Cypress, Playwright, also new tool, AI generated automation framework by IBM uses JavaScript. For that reason, I started JavaScript tutorial in my channel. Today is the first tutorial, so let's go to the computer screen. I'll show you how to set up your project file and then start coding. I'll use Visual Studio Code. You can use any other editor for scripting purpose. So let's go to the computer screen. I'll show you step-by-step process how to do that. As you know, every browser comes with a JavaScript engine. You can write your code directly to the browser console. So let's open any browser. Then you need to go to the developer tool from settings, more tools, then developer tools. Here is the console. If console by default is not selected, you can select console, then you can write your JavaScript code over here. Any browser, because every browser comes with JavaScript engine. Let's say write your first code, console.log hello world. Then hit enter. You see hello world is printed. Also, let me declare a variable. So const a equal to, let's say, 25 semicolon, another variable const b equal to, let's say, 75 semicolon, then console.log a plus b. With this code, it will print a plus b variable. We have a value there assigned that will add and give you the adding result. So end it up with semicolon, then hit enter. You see 100, it is printed. In this way, you can practice with any browser developer mode, any browser console. So, but that is not the point. We will use editor. For today's tutorial, we will use Visual Studio Code. You can use any other editor, whatever support for JavaScript. In order to run your JavaScript, you need JavaScript engine on your system. That's why you need to install Node.js on your system. Node.js comes with JavaScript engine. If it is a prerequisite for writing any JavaScript code. So we'll use Visual Studio Code. Before that, we'll create our tutorial folder and file. Thereafter, we'll go to the editor. First thing, right click, new folder. Let's say file name is JavaScript tutorial. We'll put all the tutorial in one folder. Then we'll create a JavaScript file. Right click, new text document. Let me put the file name introduction.js. You can put any name. First tutorial. So click, once JS is the extension for JavaScript file. Once it is written, click outside. It will give you the change option. Click yes. It is now JavaScript file. So our folder is JavaScript tutorial. Then open your editor. It is the Visual Studio Code. You can open that folder over here two different ways. Open folder, click over here. Also, you can go file, open folder. Either way, it will work. Click open folder. You need to navigate that point. That is under my C drive, then software testing, then JavaScript tutorial. Select folder. It will open in Visual Studio Code. You see here is the introduction.js file. Double click on that file. Here you need to write your code. First code is the console.log. Let's say JavaScript single quotation, double quotation, both will work. Hello world. Once it is done, you need to save your file. File, save, or you can press Ctrl S over here too. How you need to run? Go to the terminal, then new terminal. Once terminal is open, in the Visual Studio Code, by default, it will open as a PowerShell. If you are not familiar with the PowerShell, then you can change over here, click command prompt. You can run from here. So in order to run any JavaScript file, you need to write node, the command, because Node.js is installed. node, then your file name, introduction.js. Then hit enter from keyboard. You see hello world is printed. There's the console.log hello world, number one. Second thing, first, it is a console.log. It is like those who are familiar with Python. Python is a print function. Also, Java is the system.out.println is the similar function, console.log for JavaScript. JavaScript is a case sensitive. Case sensitive. Let me declare one variable, const, let's say first name equal to Ryan. I mentioned before, is the single quotation, double quotation, it both will work. Then we'll declare another variable, const first name equal to Stacy. That means both variable name is the first name. Only thing here is the f is capital, here is the f is small. That means if you want to print that in console.log, then variable name is first name. That means if you run this code right now, it will print the as a Ryan. Because it is a case sensitive, it will not take that other one. So let me run it from the node introduction.js, then hit enter. You see hello world is the first statement, second was the Ryan is printed. Similar way, if you do the first name, second variable, then save it, Control S, then again you can run from console. You can clear the console like this way. Let me hit enter. You see hello world now is Stacy printed. That means when you will write your JavaScript code, make sure case sensitive so that it will same spelling, but if it is a case is different, then same spelling but case is different, that means it will work different way. So remember this one, JavaScript is a case sensitive. Let me declare another variable, const, let's say first number equal to 24. Then console.log first number. It will print. And also we need to know this 24 is a what type of data. Console.log type of first number. So then also we can do, let me copy that, this code. We can declare another variable and then we'll run together. So let me do here second number. Copy that, second number, second number. Now we'll change our variable value 244.35. Also we'll declare another variable, const student name equal to John. Then we can do console.log student name. Also we can check that student name is the what is the data type it is. Console.log type of student name. That means here we declared three variables. One is the first number, second number, then student name. We did not declare any data type. Like in Java, you need to declare data type, integer, string, or something else. JavaScript, you don't need to. It will automatically pick up what is the data type it is. So now if we file, save, then if we run it, let's say introduction, you see hello world. First is the Stacy printed. We know that. Then first number is 24. It is printed. It is a number. That means data type is number. Second one is it's a decimal number, but still it is a number. It is printed correctly. Third one is the John. So John is the string. It is printed. In this way, you can declare variable, and also you need to know the data type what it is. So that's case sensitive variable declaration, and also know the data type of that variable that we know. And third thing we can mention over here, so you see over here I have written one line, case sensitive. It is a double forward slash. It's a comment. In this, like when you will write your code, if you make anything for your understanding purpose or coding purpose, or some line you don't need to, then you can comment like this way. It's a comment. It is a comment. It is a single line comment. Let's say we want to stay up to this. We need to comment out whole thing, only these two variable and first name. It is so every single line, if you do the double forward slash, it will work, but that is not a time consuming task. In order to do that, first you need to forward slash asterisk sign, then up to whatever you need to comment, then asterisk sign forward slash it. That means if you run this code, this system program will ignore this commented code. So in this way, you can make single line code and also double line code. Let me file, save. Also, you can clear the screen console. Then you can run again. You see, it is only printed first two line, hello world, and also first name Stacy. That is printed. That means when we run the program, it ignored the commented portion. In this way, you can do your single line or also multi-line comment. Multi-line comment. It is comment basically two different way what your program is. Another way, some code is not needed, you can comment in this way. So that's all for today's first tutorial, how to create your JavaScript file and print a message in console and declare a variable. So we'll go step by step all the JavaScript tutorial in my channel. Stay tuned. As I mentioned before, that my JavaScript tutorial totally focus on software testing. As you know, there are multiple software testing use the JavaScript language. That's all for today's tutorial. I believe those who are new in JavaScript as well as software testing, this video will be very helpful for themselves. If you think this is helpful, please like my video, subscribe my channel, and share it to others. Also, if you have any question, please make a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video.